Welcome to The Explainer. We're diving into a pivotal Monday Night Football clash. Cowboys versus Chargers. Forget the hype. We're looking at a deep dive analysis to figure out which team really has the advantage where it counts.
All right, let's get right to it. Who actually comes out on top in this one? The analysis shows this entire game really hinges on two critical matchups. If you understand these, you'll understand who's likely to win. Let's dig in. First up, the main event. The explosive Cowboys offense, one of the league's best, is set to go head-to-head with a Chargers defense that's been, let's just say, very generous to opposing teams.
And this visual really tells the story. You have a Cowboys offense that's firing on all cylinders, facing a Chargers defense that has been getting torched, especially through the air. On paper, this is the definition of a mismatch. And the numbers back it up. We're not just talking about one good game. As you can see, their stats in key areas like total yards and points per game are consistently top tier. This offense is built to score, plain and simple.
So what's the one thing that makes this all work? It's the battle in the trenches. The analysis is crystal clear. This whole matchup comes down to the Cowboys' offensive line. If they can handle the Chargers' inconsistent pass rush and give their QB a clean pocket, it could be a very long day for the LA secondary. All right, let's flip the script. How do the Chargers answer? They've got a capable, balanced offense, and the analysis suggests they know exactly where to attack a potential weak spot in that Cowboys defense.
And here's their blueprint for an upset. Look, the Cowboys defense is legit, but they're not invincible. They've shown they can be vulnerable against the run, giving up big chunks of yardage on the ground. That's the chink in the armor the Chargers have to hammer. So how do they pull it off? They can't afford to be one-dimensional. The game plan has to be a steady diet of run and pass. Get the running game going, control the clock, and most importantly, keep that high-powered Dallas offense sitting on the sidelines. That's how they give themselves a fighting chance. Okay, so we've got a classic, unstoppable force versus movable object on one side, and a potential counter strategy on the other. But the analysis argues that one of these matchups carries way more weight in deciding the final score. And here it is, plain and simple. The analysis is definitive on this. The entire game is going to be won or lost in that first matchup we talked about, the Cowboys offense against the Chargers defense. That's the whole ballgame. This slide perfectly lays out the domino effect. It all begins with step one, protection. If that offensive line does its job, the quarterback finds his rhythm, the pressure mounts on that shaky pass defense, and before you know it, Dallas is controlling the entire game. So after weighing the strengths, the weaknesses, and the key deciding factors, what is the final verdict from the analyst? And the final word from the analysis is clear. When you stack up everything we've looked at, the offensive firepower, the protection up front, and that glaring mismatch against the opposing defense, one team just has too many advantages on paper. So the bottom line is a predicted win for the Dallas Cowboys. And to be clear, this isn't about team loyalty or hype. It's a cold, hard tactical breakdown that concludes their offense is simply too powerful for what the Chargers defense can put on the field. But of course, games aren't played on paper. The data and the analysis all point in one direction, but that's why they play the game. So I'll leave you with this final thought. The numbers say one thing, but do you believe an upset is in the cards?